much. Let's give Brian another round of applause, please. Thank you. And Reverend Douglas, give him a round of applause, Reverend Douglas. And your illustrious icon, God's worker here on earth. Let's give the Pastor Winters a round of applause. I want y'all to know I am not stingy. I'm not a penny pincher. And I'm not tight-fisted. I sure enjoyed him this morning, let me tell you. Yes, indeed. How many have goals and dreams you'd like to achieve? Raise your hands, please. Very good. I want you to shake someone's hand on your right and left, look them in the eyes, and say, you have something special. Yes. Very good. I want you to think about your dreams right now. And I want you to think about your dreams in three areas. I want you to think about some personal goal that you have, whatever that might be for you. I want you to think about some career goal or some financial goal. And I want you to think about your social contribution. What will be different because you were born? I saw this movie called About Schmidt, Pastor, with Jack Nicholson. Anybody saw that movie called About Schmidt? And have you ever, sometimes you have to see a movie several times in order to get it. Have you ever had that experience? After you see it 2 or 3 times and you see something you did not see before? I saw this movie, and maybe because of where my life was, it jumped out to me. And About Schmidt, he was a guy who was very unhappy and miserable with his circumstances. He was not as successful as he thought he would have been. His life was not the kind of life that he had hoped for. His marriage was a failure. He was with his wife, but they were dying together rather than living together. If you know what I mean, just blink your eyes if you're with the person. Anyhow, well, come on now, come on. He adopted a little boy named Nduku. And he would send him contributions, but along with the contributions, he would write him a letter to express all of his frustrations and his anger with his life. And he wrote this to Nduku. He said, Nduku, when you die, and everyone you know dies, unless you've done something significant with your life, it will be as if you were never born. The other day, my daughter from Atlanta, Ona, called me and said, Dad, hi, we can talk. There's a funeral procession about to come by. I said, okay, what's going on? Well, the policemen just pull out in the center of the street to stop the traffic, and before I can engage in conversation, she said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, Ona, what's wrong? Is there an accident? She says, no. She said, the hearse came by and there were only 2 cars behind. She said, when I die, I want a long procession. I want my life to have more meaning and more value to people. Nduku, when you die and everyone you know dies, unless you've done something significant with your life, it will be as if you were never born. There are some people, ladies and gentlemen, because the impact of their life has been so inconsequential, most people will never know they were gone until the newspapers start accumulating at the door, until they don't answer the telephone or don't show up at work for about 2 or 3 weeks. Till the smell coming out of the house and neighbors complain. So I say, you have something special. You have greatness within you. And to prove it, you were chosen 1 out of 400 million sperm. God had something in mind when he said, I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you. Repeat after me, please. Live full. Die empty. 12 years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer and given a 2 to 3 year prognosis. My PSA is around 10.5. It's 400.